Okay. Let's bring our palms together. And what we're doing here is 72,000 nerve endings on the one side of the body, 72,000 nerve endings on the other side of the body. We're bringing them together so you start getting that balancing of the energy of the two sides of your nervous system. So as I was explaining, inhale through the nose slowly. Take it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Let your belly slowly expand down and out. It's like a balloon. Fill into the rib cage. Keep the heart center elevated. You got to stay open-hearted. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the chest and neck lock in place. Not up and back, not down and back, straight back so you straighten the spine under the base of the skull. Fill up through the neck. Keep the focus at the brow point. Fill up through the top of the head. Feel the energy, that's prana, life force energy. And exhale slowly, letting the tension go from the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back, push the air all the way up. Again, inhale deeply, full deep breath. Prana is life force energy. It's not the oxygen in the breath. It's the spark within the atom. It's the blueprint of the universe. It's that cosmic dance of neutrons, electrons, protons, and all the subparticles, the quarks and quacks, whatever they are, doing their dance. That's what makes everything manifest. And exhale, letting the tension go. Now we'll inhale deeply to begin. We'll do Om Namo on the first breath, Gurudev Namo on the second breath. Inhale deeply. Om. Okay. We live in an information age. There's no getting around it. There's so much information out there that it's overwhelming. There's so much information. There's fake news. There's this, that, expert on both sides of all these issues. There's all sorts of stuff that's on the end. How do you know what's true and what isn't true? That's where your intuition comes into play. You have to start manifesting and building your inner sense of awareness of having like an internal radar of what seems true and what is not true, and how you can deal with it for yourself. That's what that whole dynamic is all about. And now all that is happening up here in the frontal lobe of the brain. So we're going to do a yoga set today that helps us to stimulate that part of the brain, and then we'll do a meditation for the frontal lobe of the brain. You're not going to turn into brainiac. It's not going to make your head swell, but so you won't become a legend in your own mind. The whole dynamic of yoga is you build all these access to all this dynamic energy, these dynamic awarenesses, and at the same time you have to learn how to stay humble. You got to stay humble, because we are just a speck within a speck within a speck. When you were conceived, you were 1 in a million. Okay? There were like 1 million sperm cells. Only one of them made the connection with the egg and the ovulation and whatever was going on. In Phoenix, you're one of 5, 6, 7, 8 million. In our country, you're one of 250, 300 million. And for the planet, you're one out of 7, 8 billion. The galaxy, there's billions of stars. In the universe, there's trillions and trillions of stars. So don't, it's just, you just have to keep your perspective that here and now is where you have to make a difference for yourself and to help those around you to manifest their potential, their reality, their truth. Okay? We honor everybody's concept of dealing with the truth within themselves. Live and let live. Okay? All right, so we're going to do a couple of warm-up exercises. We got some new people here, so I'll give them the side view. We're going to start with spinal flex. So you grab a hold of your shins, and you're going to inhale, roll the hips forward. I don't know if you can see that. You keep elevating the heart center. As you roll back on the hips, you exhale. You're inhaling forward, exhaling back, so you're mainly working with that lower back. Inhale forward, exhale back, and continue. We'll get some music going here. Use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension in the spine. Your brain, your mind can work like a laser. It can concentrate and focus the energy that you're bringing in, this life force energy of the breath. The breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises channel the energy of the breath depending on whatever exercise we're doing. So you're channeling that life force energy. Let that energy of the breath, that prana, penetrate those areas of tension. As you exhale, let the tension go. That's the process of apana. That lower back gets compacted. It gets numbed out. So you're bringing extra circulation of blood flow into there. So you might feel a little bit of an ache there, achiness. As the blood starts circulating, that achiness will go away. You're bringing that life force energy into the area. Your lower back burden has the tremendous burden of holding up the rest of your body. So it's a lot of pressure on that lower back. That's where people experience most of their back problems, in the lower back. So it'll help you to help deal with that. Also, this moves the spinal fluid up and down the spine. That's good because it energizes your entire nervous system. Increases flexibility of your spinal column. Also, it goes up in through the blood-brain barrier up into your brain as well, and helps you to generate the brain waves that are associated with the clarity of thought. They actually did some research in the 70s at UCLA in California, there in Los Angeles, hooking people up to brainwave machines, and it increased the brain waves that is associated with clarity of thought. So it helps clear the mind, flexes the spine, generates the energy for the spinal column and your nervous system. Just a few more seconds now. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Powerful breath, flexing forward on the inhale, exhaling back. Remember to keep the head straight, level-headed. We're level-headed yogis. We're not bobblehead yogis. You don't want your head bobbing back and forth. You need tissues. We have tissues up here. You also use the toilet paper in the back. Inhale, straight spine, full deep breath. Remember, elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Fill up through the top of the head, full deep breath. Inhale some more. Feel that energy, that pranic force. That spark within the atom is tapping into unlimited energy. If you ever tried to do the math of what an EMC squared stands for, it's a big number. And exhale, letting the tension go. Energy equals mass times the square root of, or the square of light, speed of light. Okay. All right, let's extend our legs out in front of us. Spread the legs wide. And we're going to work on the life nerve stretch that goes from the big toe of each foot up the inside of each leg, up each side of the spine. Life nerve stretch is you have to keep your legs locked straight. So you're inhaling in this upright position, full deep breath. You can even bring your arms up like this if you want and stretch the spine up, reaching for the sky. Keep the head in line with the spine. You don't want your head up and back. So stretch up, inhale, full deep breath. Then you're going to turn toward the left leg. And you're going to bend from the hips. You're going to lean the heart center down. Don't drop the head. Keep the head up. Lead with the heart center. Down toward the knee. When you feel the pressure of the stretch, relax the arms down and grab the toes or the ankle or behind the leg, depending on your flexibility. And as you exhale, you just relax into the pressure of the stretch. Keep the head in straight line with the spine. Spine stays straight. You're pressing the heart center toward the knee. Relax into it. And then inhale upright. Again, that full deep breath, and you can bring the arms up if that's your style. Full deep breath. Stretch up. Turn toward the right leg. Again, bending from the hips. Heart center down toward the knee. Relax into it. Remember to keep the leg locked straight. You won't feel like you've been as far, but if now, don't keep your hands out here. Reach down and grab your leg, and you can gently pull on your leg a little bit. I know it's got a bad rap on pulling your leg, but in yoga, it's okay. Straight spine, stretch up, inhale deeply. And exhale, heart center toward the floor. Again, reach down, grab both feet or ankles or behind the leg. Exhale, press that heart center forward a little bit. Relax into it. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the head in line with the spine. And continue. Left, right, and center. Remember to keep the head straight. You want a straight spine while you're doing this. You're stretching out your spine. When you breathe long and deep over extended period of time like this, you're building a surplus of energy, because obviously you don't need all that extra energy of the breath. So that extra energy of the breath starts shifting the electrostatic charge in your muscles, so the body will start letting go of that locked in tension, that residual tension in the body. Remember, every breath goes down to the belly, fill into the rib cage, fill the chest, all the way up through the neck, up through the top of the head, and even up to your fingertips. You got an imagination, use it. And then relax into the stretch, heart center toward the knee. Remember to keep the head up in line with the spine. You're leading with the heart. You're not leading with the head. If you lead with the head, then you're a butthead yogi. You know? Remember Beavis and Butthead? You might be too young for that. Was that a 90s thing? Or is that Last time, inhale upright, full deep breath. Stretch up, inhale some more, keep the head straight, inhale some more. Stretch up from the shoulders, stretch, lean forward now. Heart center toward the knee, relax into the stretch, pressure of the stretch. Exhale, relax into it. Hold the posture, shoulders are relaxed, head is in line with the spine. Inhale deeply and exhale, relax into it. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now come sitting up, full deep breath, and sit cross-legged. Bring your hands up onto your shoulders. Now I'm getting old, I can't hold on to my shoulders, but the fingers are to the front, thumbs to the back. Keep the elbows up. That's the critical part. Keep the heart center elevated. Elbows are up so your upper arms are parallel to the ground. Keep the head level. You don't want the head up and back. You don't want it down. You want to inhale, turn and twist. Turn the head to the shoulder. Twist to the left. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep elevating the heart center as you're doing this exercise. This is the only yogic exercise that actually lubricates those pads between the vertebrae. That separation, every little bone in your back has a little pad in between it and the other bone below it or above it. That's a disc. That's called a disc. And it needs to stay moist. It needs to stay soft. It needs to stay springy. It's like a pad. If you have a dried out, brittle, old sponge, it's like hard as a brick, and it can crumble. If those pads get dried out and hard, then they start crumbling, then you got bone on bone, then you're going to have chronic back pain. You can prevent all that. Just do an exercise, simple exercise like this. You can do this sitting in a chair as long as you put both feet flat on the ground. Sit away from the back of the chair so you aren't banging against it. This helps to torque the torso as well. Your torso, all your major organs in your body, not your arms and legs, are in your body. Like your liver, your kidneys, your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your stomach, your pancreas, your liver. They all have residual tension that gets locked in there too. This helps. Last few seconds. Keep the elbows pulled back a little bit. Some of you are doing it like this. Keep the elbows back. They should stay in line with your torso as you're pulling the elbow back as you twist to that side. Like when you pull to the left elbow back. When you pull to the right, pull the right elbow back. Inhale to the center, full deep breath. And exhale, relax the arms down. It's a little bit warm in here. Would somebody open that door? It's got a screen on it. Unlock it and open it up. I got the other door open. You guys, if you want to go outside, that door is already open. You just have to slide the screen back a little bit there. Make sure you close the screen. You want to open it all the way. Do you want the fans on? Let's take a vote. How many of you like to have the fans on? We'll have blow it up in the air if you like the fans on. No? Okay. One person only. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. All right. Next exercise, hands resting on the knees. Inhale, push the shoulders up towards the ears. And the key to this exercise is to let the shoulders drop on the exhale. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, let it drop. Remember, you're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. If you need tissue, there's tissue up here. You can go back into the bathroom and get tissue there, or a paper towel. I always grab a stash of napkins at the Lunger Hall when I go over there, just in case. This helps to move that lymph fluid back into your blood system underneath your collarbones. If your lymph system's clogged, it's like a clogged up toilet. It creates all sorts of stinky problems in the body. Your lymph system is where your body dumps all its junk. All the dead cells that are die off, they go into the lymph system. All the viruses and bacteria is killed off by your immune system, go into the lymph system. If you can't circulate it out of your body, then it gets clogged. If it gets clogged, then the lymph nodes can't send proper feedback to the brain as to what viruses and bacteria are in that area of the body, so they can develop the antibodies to fight off the infection, whatever it is. This also helps to break up the upper body tension in neck, chest, and shoulder area. This will help increase blood flow to the brain. I learned in physiology class, this is many years ago, that it's a physiological fact that when you decrease the oxygen flow to the brain, you're going to feel depressed. So this is like yogic Prozac. This is an antidepressant exercise. Plus it helps your immune system, so it helps you fight off disease. Last few seconds, powerful breath. Inhale, bring the shoulders up, full deep breath. Lift that heart center, stretch up the spine, inhale some more. Inhale some more, tuck the chin into the chest now, inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply the root lock. Root lock, squeeze those muscles tight around the tailbone, the bottom of your spine. Pull in the navel point, hold the breath, pull the navel point back towards the spine, creates pressure, circulates that energy up the spine. Focus at the brow point. It's healing energy going through the body. Exhale, relax. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale deeply, straight spine, elevated heart center. Neck lock in place. Feel how that energy flows in a little bit deeper into those areas that you were working on. Let that pranic energy go into those areas. Use your mental focus to explore the new sensations, a little deeper awareness. You're peeling back the layers of the tension in your body, so let that pranic energy flow into it. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. Remember to keep that chin tucked slightly. Pull it back a little bit. You don't want that chin to hang up out there a little bit. It pinches off the base of the skull. Your Your spine goes up under the base of the skull. 2 or 3 of the vertebrae are up underneath the base of the skull. So you want to pull back on the chin to straighten that part of the spine. And exhale. Okay, now just drop the chin to the chest and begin slow neck rolls. Inhaling up around the back on the inhale. Slowly exhaling down around the front. Feel the dynamics of the stretch. Again, you're helping to work out the stress in the neck. Helps with better circulation. Helps to realign the neck muscles. And you're also stimulating and balancing out the glands in the neck, at the base of the skull, in the back of the brain there, and also in the center of the brain. Those major glands, thyroid, parathyroid in the throat, thalamus and hypothalamus in the back of the brain there, and pituitary and pineal glands at the center of the brain. Just work out the kinks. Keep the shoulders stable. You don't want to be swaying. It disguises the movement. You want to really focus on isolating and letting things circulate in a unique fashion up into the neck. Feel how it stretches up into your brain as well, and also down through your back. There's a whole structure of muscles that support this whole dynamic of the neck, holding up the head, your heaviest part of the body for its size. It's the densest part. A lot of us already know that. We have a lot of friends that have very dense heads. All right, in reverse direction. Okay, now inhale to the center, full deep breath, and exhale. Okay, we're going to do this yoga set that's going to help to stimulate our brains, especially the pineal and pituitary gland. The pineal gland is a little gland that sits right next to your pituitary gland. There's like a little nugget socket in the brain, right there at the center of the brain, with the pituitary gland, which is the master gland of the body, and this pineal gland is right there. Now, for most of us, that pineal gland kind of goes lethargic by the time we're 5, 6, 7 or something like that, because our society doesn't support this idea that can see the unseen, know the unknown. You know, like little kids have imaginary friends and they have a great imagination. We kind of say, oh, you grow up, get out, you know, be in the real world, blah, 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 blah. Well, what's real, you know? And so that goes lethargic. Also, your head is translucent. It's not opaque. You're not that dense. So when you're out in the sun, if you're not having a head covering, then you got a problem, because it's baking your brain, and that extra energy that's penetrating into the brain there is causing that pineal gland, which is photosensitive, to go dormant. Okay, so one of the main purposes of doing the yoga is to activate and stimulate that pineal gland to stimulate it, to expand the activity of the pituitary gland so that your intuition can expand, so you can see the unseen. That's what all this third eye stuff is all about. Okay, so interlace your hands into Venus lock. If you're not familiar with Venus lock, left over right for women, right over left for men. Bring these right up over the top of the crown chakra, where that soft spot was on the top of the head. Not out here, straight up over the head. Keep that spine straight, neck lock in place. Begin pulling on the hands and begin breathing powerfully, long and deep. The amount of pressure you apply on the hands and your ability to breathe powerfully, long and deep, will create tremendous benefits and effect for you. Keep your focus up at the brow point, point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Keep going. Keep breathing, keep going. Pull on those hands. Try to pull the hands apart, but you've got a firm grip, so you're not doing that. This will create some pressure, stimulates those organs there in your brain. Maintain the pressure. Keep breathing. The breath is the driving force. We're channeling that life force energy into these areas to stimulate that glandular activity, center of the brain. Keep pulling on those hands. 1 more minute. Maximum effort gives you maximum benefits. Keep pulling, pull, pull, pull. Breathe, make yourself breathe. Fill the lungs completely. Use your diaphragm, use your navel point. Pull the navel point out and down to fill up with all the way to the top of the head, and then push it all the way out with your navel point. Your navel point, third chakra, power center. 15 seconds now. Inhale deeply, keep pulling. Inhale some more, keep pulling. More. Exhale. Push it all the way out. Push it out some more. More. Keep pulling. Last time. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Fill up through the top of the head. Neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Pull. And apply the root lock. Squeeze tight. Base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. Exhale, relax the arms down. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Index finger curl to the thumb, resting at the knees. And just meditate. As you're meditating, you're basically observing the dynamics that is flowing through you. The energy, how it circulates. There's no judgment involved in this. It's all awareness, without judgment, without shame, without blame. There's no right or wrong answers. Just be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body, through the mind, through the brain. Shoulders relax, elevated heart center, neck lock and place. Focused at the brow point. Now inhale, exhale, again, interlace your hands into Venus lock. Left over right for the women, right over left for the men. And this time you're going to extend the thumbs. So you're going to be pressing the thumbs together and you're going to be trying to pull the fingers apart. So you're trying to pull apart as you press the thumbs together, and this is going to be over the top of the crown chakra. And again, breathe powerfully, long and deep, focused at the brow point. Pull on the fingers, press the thumbs together. And breathe powerfully. Every cell of your being takes in this pranic force. Your skin is porous. It's like a third lung. As you exhale, you're letting stuff go. Push it out. Those hands above the crown chakra, not in front of your head, totally up over the top of the head. The crown chakra, by balancing the energy in the crown chakra, it helps you to stay humble. It's your access to the universe, the cosmic flow. You need the balance to help you to maintain a perspective. Keep the pressure on the fingers, pulling, thumbs pressing, focused at the brow point. When you focus at the brow point, the optic nerve of each eye crisscrosses at a juncture right there where the pineal and pituitary glands are as they go back to the brain. It adds further stimulation to that area, pineal and pituitary gland. One more minute. Keep breathing. Keep going. Keep the pressure. Breathe. Keep the face relaxed. Your face doesn't have to do any effort here. You just need to breathe. Use your belly. Press your hands. Pull on the fingers. Press the thumbs. Inhale deeply, full deep breath, fill the belly, expand into the rib cage, fill the chest all the way up, top of the head. Inhale some more. Maintain the pressure. Exhale the air all the way out. Keep your focus at the brow point. Push it out more, more. Last time, inhale deeply, keep the pressure on the hands. Full deep breath. More. Inhale some more. Press, pull, squeeze tight the root lock, base of the spine, pull in the navel, focus, brow point. You're a pressure cooker right now. Exhale, relax, down, sit in Gyan Mudra, index fingers to the thumb. Again, just meditate. Feel the energy, let it circulate, let the tension go. Be aware of the dynamics in all the different levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, subconsciously. You're designed to become a sensory being. You're not just a physical body. You're not just a mental body. You're not just a spiritual body. You are engaging all of your assets, all the subtleties into your awareness. You have many cultivating potential awarenesses within your being. That's what you're dealing with. All the subtleties, all the dynamics. Explore all these different aspects. Remember, neck lock in place, elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed. Focused at the brow point. Keep the breath flowing. Even though it's not a powerful breath, it's still like a gentle breeze flowing in all the way down to the belly, filling in to the rib cage, up through the chest, up through the top of the head. And as a gentle breeze, it flows out, releasing the tension, releasing all the stuff you don't need, don't want, shouldn't have. Let it go. Inhale, exhale. Again, interlace those fingers into Venus lock. And this time you're going to point the index finger. The index finger, Gyan finger, your finger of knowledge, your finger of wisdom, okay? Bring them up overhead. Again, you're going to try to pull the other fingers apart as you press those index fingers together. And again, breathe powerfully, long and deep. Focused at the brow point. Keep the heart center elevated. Neck lock in place. It's up to you to figure out how much pressure you want to apply on your consciousness to create the gem of your consciousness. Gems are developed like the diamond. The same substance that's in a pencil, that lead, so to speak, that graphite, that's pure carbon. The only difference between that graphite and the graphite or the carbon in a diamond is the pressure that's been applied. Pressure on your consciousness will help you to develop the gem of your awareness, help you to break through. So keep pulling on the hands, pressing the index fingers together, focused at the brow point. Breathe. Make yourself breathe. Takes discipline, takes willpower, takes concentration and focus because your body feels saturated by the breath. You don't feel like you need to breathe. So the body doesn't feel motivated to breathe, but you are in charge. Get yourself to breathe. It'll enhance your glandular secretions. It'll awaken every cell in your body. It'll open up your mind. It'll relax the mind as well. It builds the electromagnetic field around your body. A safety zone, so to speak. Protective shield. As you become more aware and sensitive, you'll have a greater sense of well-being because you're generating that electromagnetic field that's strong. Create the pressure. Breathe. One more minute. Do your best. Keep it up over your forehead. Some of you up over the top of the head. Some of you are at your forehead. Keep the head straight. You want those hands up over the top, in line with the spine. Breathe. One more minute. Keep going. Every breath into the belly, all the way up through the top of the head. It's a very simple process, but it takes discipline, it takes awareness, it takes consciousness to keep doing it. Pressure on the hands. 30 seconds. Keep pulling, keep pushing. 15 seconds, keep going. Inhale deeply. Fill the belly all the way up through the top of the head, up through the fingertip. Inhale some more. Keep pulling, keep pressing. Exhale, keep pulling, keep pressing. Last time, inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Inhale some more. Straight spine, elevated heart center, neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Hold the breath, apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel, focus brow point. Circulate the energy. And exhale. Now release the hands and bring the arms up like a funnel. Spread the fingers wide. 60-degree angle. This is 45. This is 60 up here. You're like a cone, like you know how an ice cream cone has that nice angle. That's what you are. You're creating a cone. Now begin breath of fire. Keep the fingers spread wide. Let the energy circulate. Funneling the energy out from the universe through this funnel of energy down through the crown chakra into your entire being. Keep the focus at the brow point. Keep the face relaxed. There's no effort in this process where the face needs to be contorted. In and out through the nose. Relax the jaw. Relax the face. Keep lifting the heart center. Keep lifting the shoulders. Keep extending the arms up, 60-degree angle. Feel the energy coming through the universe, down, circulating through your entire being. One more minute. Keep up. You're doing great. Seconds. Keep lifting that heart center, elevating the spine. Spread those fingers wide. Inhale deeply. Fill the belly. Expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest up through the neck, up through the top of the head, up to your fingertips. Inhale some more. Stretch up the spine. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus, brow point. Stretching the spine up, 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 up. Head is straight, level. Circulate the energy. Exhale, relax the arms down. Come lying down on your back. Totally relaxed. Letting the energy circulate, letting the tension go. Just feel the energy, let it circulate. Let the weight of your body release into the floor. Let your mind float free. inhale deeply, bring yourself back, full deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, bring yourself back. Looks like some of you have left the building. And exhale, inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. Roll them around. Ankles and your wrists. Now inhale, stretch the arms overhead onto the ground. You're lying flat. Stretch out the spine. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, release the tension. Now begin rubbing the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. Kind of wakes up all your internal organs. There's meridian flow lines that go to all your major organs in the body from head to toe. And exhale. Now extend the legs down. Bend one leg. Turn that bent knee over the other leg and stretch out your hip. Just like what they're doing there. There you go. Just turn the one leg over. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground if you can. Turn to the side. Exhale back to the center. Now bend the other knee. Turn the other way. Stretch out your hip. There you go. Exhale back to the center. Now inhale. Pull both knees into the chest. Wrap the hands around the knees. Keep your head and shoulders on the mat. And pull it in tight. Drop the head down. Breathe into that lower back. Inhale. Pull the knees in. Stretch out that lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Stretch out that back. Breathe into that back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now holding on to the knees, just gently rock from side to side. And now rock forwards and backwards. This is good for adjusting your spine. Just rock forwards and back. Create some momentum. Back and forth, back and forth. Create the momentum. And rock yourself up to a sitting position. If you can't do that, just turn onto your side and bring yourself up. Okay, we're ready to do this meditation for the frontal lobe of the brain. I'll read you the notes that Yogi Bhajan gave along with this meditation. Everything you do, have an education, opening a bank account, manipulating, lying, talking, convincing people, making friends, building a home, paying for medical insurance, is for tomorrow. This makes you work hard and drives you crazy. There's no such thing as tomorrow. If tomorrow does not become today, there will be no tomorrow. You cannot meet tomorrow face to face. Tomorrow will face you when it becomes today. Have you ever considered what your tomorrow does to you? Your imagination of tomorrow stretches you to the maximum. Birds have no worry of tomorrow. They make their nests when they are ready to lay eggs. You will never see a bird opening a bank account or carrying a pocket of food with them. They are not subject to the limits of time and space. They fly, they go where they see food, and they get it. They are constantly living in today. People live today and work for their tomorrow. A person can be healthy and have a great life, but when you ask why is he working 2 shifts, he will say, I have to work 2 shifts so that I will have something to reserve for tomorrow. Can you separate tomorrow from today? Even in meditation and prayer, you think about tomorrow. You plan. Tomorrow I will be free, so I will sleep in. It makes you very non-realistic. You live today and work for tomorrow, but you cannot face it. That is why some people are too rich, some are too poor, and some are too angry. You do not trust your Creator. And our children, the most powerful thing in our lives, leave us because we never prepared them for tomorrow. We did not make them strong and test them today so they can face tomorrow. In the information age, the flow of information is becoming so huge that it will make us crazy. We need to practice stimulation and control of both the upper palate and the frontal lobe of the brain, which are undeveloped. You can only change and develop these areas by meditation. Through stimulating the upper palate with the tongue, using certain combinations of words, that's what this meditation will do to help develop your frontal lobe of the brain. The mantra is Wahe Guru, okay? And Yogi Bhajan had like a 15-minute lecture on this. Wah, wah, wah. It's the water sound, the water tufa. There's 5 elements. There's earth, the ground, there's water, there's fire, there's air, and there's the ethers. Those are the 5 elements. I think I counted them all right. Okay. The water, you add water to the earth, things sprout. It deals with the sexual energy, it deals with creativity. So you want to be able to stimulate that part of your brain to wah, wah, to stimulate that creative flow. Hey, when you chant hey, it goes wah, hey. It opens your heart center. Hey. That's why Yogi Bhajan liked Canadians, because they use the term hey a lot in their conversation. Where are you going, hey? You know, hey, hey, that opens your heart center, okay. And guru, guru, guru. Your lips come together. It's like a kiss of the self. It's like a self-love. You have to learn to love yourself. If you're ever going to get anywhere in your life, you got to love yourself. That's why we chant or sing at the end of class, all love surround you. Everybody else can love you, but if you do not love yourself, you're still going to be unhappy. Also, when you all love surround you, then that pure light within you, that intuitive sense, that direct connection with the cosmic flow of the truth, to know, see the unseen, know the unknown, starts happening within your consciousness. That pure light within you can guide you on your way. That's why we sing that at the end of class. And that's what you're doing. Guru brings in that feeling of darkness to light, but it's within the self, okay? Your self-love. You have to deal with the self, okay? Wahe. When you do hey, hey, makes you kind of smile a little. Wahe. That stimulates and releases the tension here in the jaw. This jaw muscle has a lot of tension. A lot of our subconscious anger is locked in the navel point, and in the jaw, we kind of grind our teeth when they're really angry, you know, grit your teeth and grin and bear it, you know. So, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, and it'll open up and stimulate this whole frontal lobe of the brain. So that's what the mantra does. Okay. Let me get the music on here. I'll send you copies of this. If you're new or if you're not getting the yoga sets and the emails, make sure your name and your email is on the list so I can send you this stuff. You got to put your email on there so that I can read it. If I can't read it, it's not going to get to you. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you're going to sit with your hands in Gyan Mudra, that index finger curled to the thumb, just resting at the knees. You're going to sit straight, just like we've been doing. Heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. And your eyes are open and you're looking down at the tip of the nose. This helps to balance the two hemispheres of the brain. It also stimulates that pineal and pituitary gland. And just chant along with the music. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Take a deep breath in between. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru, shoulders relax. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Chant from your navel point. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. 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 Let the vibrations filter through every cell of your being. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. 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 Keep your chin dropped down. Tuck it back in a little bit. Wahe Guru, straight spine up through the base of the skull. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Eyes are open. Focus tip of the nose. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Shoulders relax, elevated heart center. Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Use your navel point. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Bring your hands onto your heart center. Left hand onto your heart center, right hand over the left. And just sit quietly. Feel the vibrations of the mantra deep within your being. Become a true listener, deep listening, all the subtleties within every bit of your consciousness. Shoulders relaxed, elevated heart center, neck lock in place, focused at the tip of the nose. You're just listening very deeply, vibrating and deep within every cell. Shoulders relaxed. Elevated heart center, neck lock in place. Just breathe long and deep. Total listening awareness. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest, heart center elevated. Shoulders relax. Inhale through the neck, all the way through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Focused at the tip of the nose. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. And tighten the spine and tighten every fiber of your being. Face, back, chest, everything. Everything tight. Cannon fire exhale through the mouth. Blow it out. Explode it out. Again, inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Shoulders relax. Elevated heart center. Fill all the way up. Top of the head. Neck lock in place. Inhale some more. 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 Again, hold the breath. Now tighten the spine. Tighten all the muscles. Every fiber of your being. Tight, lock it in. Cannon fire exhale. One last time. Inhale deeply. This is what gets those glands totally stimulated. Fill all the way up through the chest, up through the neck, all the way through the top of the head. Up into your electromagnetic field, the energy field around you. Inhale some more. Expand, expand, expand. More, more. Hold the breath. And tighten every muscle. Last time now. Everything tight. Cannon fire exhale. Relax the arms down. Sit quietly, be the observer. Be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body. There's no judgment, no shame, no blame. With compassion. Have compassion for yourself and all the dynamics going on in the body. No judgment, no shame, no blame. Be aware of your emotional state. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here, no judgment, no shame, no blame. Just have compassion. Be aware of your emotional state. Beware of the breath. We controlled the breath throughout the class. Now observe the breath, how it's constantly functioning, whether you're thinking about it or not. It's your constant companion, as is the rhythm of your life, your heartbeat. It's a constant reminder that the universe pays attention to you, keeps the energy flowing, keeps you going, keeps you flowing and going. Be aware of your thought processes. Your mind takes you wherever it goes. Thousands of thoughts, whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, things, issues, finances, job, children, relationships, what's on TV, whatever it is. See where your mind takes you with compassion. No judgment, no shame, no blame. And as you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness beyond these four dimensions that connect you with your unlimited self, connect you with your infinite self, connect you with your undying self, connect you with the cosmic flow of the universe, connects you to the divine influence, however you define that for yourself. So dwell within your soul or spirit without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These five dimensions all coexist, so consolidate the experience into one complete experience of who you are at this moment, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Now inhale. We always end each class with this little song, so bring your palms together. It explains why we do this yoga in the first place. So inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. We finish with a long Satnam, so inhale deeply. One last time, that full deep breath, filling the belly into the rib cage, into the chest, all the way up, top of the head. Inhale some more. Sa Unlimited is my God, unlimited are the gifts, unlimited is the grace, unlimited is the light. God never sends you a bill for sunshine or rain. God is not a townhouse, God is not has no meter. Those who will build on the foundation of God shall never face poverty. You will always enjoy prosperity. The very concept of prosperity is when you spend without limit, when you can give without limit. So please, may this day, when you have decided to sit the whole night and praise that great one, that Creator, to sing, to praise, to pray in harmony, may this day bring you the initiation of infinity. Wahe Guruji ka Khalsa, Wahe Guruji ki Fateh. Snatam. So if you'd like to leave a donation, there's a donation box. If you have any questions, you can talk to me after class. There's no stupid questions.